Welcome back. We're going through all the sheens that we carry from Benjamin Moore Paints. Now we're going to tackle satin. This is one of the ones that we struggle the most with from day to day when people come into the paint store. Because they'll come in and they'll say, well, I want to put satin on my walls. And again, as I keep banging and telling you, unfortunately, in the paint industry, satins don't all look the same. Benjamin Moore uses extremely good ingredients in their paint, and so our satin is a little bit shinier than most people's satin, especially the satins from the big box. Those are more like our eggshell finish, and if you haven't watched that, that's the one right before the satin finish. So in Ben Moore we have a couple of different satins that say the word satin directly on the can. We have the Aura line, and then in the Regal line we have a kitchen and bath satin. And the answer is yes, you can put the kitchen and bath in the bedroom, it'll be okay. I have had people ask me that question before. If you are insistent on having a satin finish, these are going to be our two best options from Benjamin Moore. They are going to show a lot more of the imperfections. However, you do get more washability with this. So sometimes it's a give and take situation.
Yeah, you got to decide what's more important.
Right.
Do we need extreme washability, or do we have some bad walls that we need to
Right.
kind of hide flaws?
And we do have people come in, they say, I want a satin finish. And I know they've been to a big box or something like that. So we take them up front to the walls, we show them the satin wall, and they go, oh no, I don't want it that shiny.
Yeah.
So they what they mean is an eggshell finish. And then they'll go, well, what's left? Flat? And we're like, no, there's eggshell, there's matte. So it's not just flat and semi-gloss.
And just to confuse the issue from Benjamin Moore, they have a finish called the pearl finish.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
The pearl finish is not quite as shiny as the satin.
But it's not a pearlescent color either.
Yeah, a lot of people think it sometimes has that shiny
What is that?
pearl look, like an actual pearl. Unfortunately, it's just a paint that has a little bit more shine than the eggshell, but not quite the satin. It's almost there.
Well, or not quite as much as semi-gloss.
Or
Well,
not.
no.
Sometimes, to me, this has a different name just to differentiate it from the other product lines too, to a certain degree.
Yeah, and it's been the pearl finish since I started in '92.
Yeah.
I mean, that Benjamin Moore's always had that mystique of using different terminology
Right.
Yeah.
than other paint
And it used to be called
manufacturers.
aqua pearl, and when they had the golden opportunity at Regal Select to change it to satin, they didn't.
They
so
stuck with
they
the
stuck
pearl.
with pearl.
You
So.
stick with what you know sometimes.
I
Yeah.
guess. I guess.
We probably sell more of the satin, at least in the Aura, for trim, and we'll tackle trim paint. That's going to be a completely different segment. Right now we're just trying to show you some options for the walls, tell you the good and the bad and the
Sometimes
ugly.
the ugly.
Yes.
Yeah. Depends on the
So,
color.
That wraps it up for our satin segment. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.
See ya.
Bye.
We have a couple of different satins. We have a couple of different satins.
It's kind of like watching part two without watching part one. I don't know where we are.
Where we are. We can't watch.
I don't know what's going on.
We can't watch this one yet. We haven't watched the
Where's
first
the other
one.
one?
Okay.
Ah, turn it off.
Eggshell.
Oops.
I haven't seen Where the Boys Aren't One.
She wanted all these parts.
Well, she's getting them.
I'm not complaining.
Okay.
Okay.
And now my face is as red as these cans.
Probably.